Ladies and gentlemen, collectors, history lovers, and coin enthusiasts around the world, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the incredible stories behind the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. Today, we are about to uncover the fascinating journey of a humble coin that turned into a legendary treasure. Get ready for a jaw-dropping story, because this is not just any coin. This is the 1960 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a tiny piece of copper with a colossal history and a mind-blowing current market value of $48 million. Yes, you heard that right. $48 million for a single penny. So how did this unassuming coin come to be worth more than a private island or a luxury jet? Let's rewind the clock and trace the extraordinary journey of the 1960 Lincoln penny from the mints of Denver to the elite vaults of multimillionaire collectors. The year was 1960. Dwight D. Eisenhower was President of the United States. The Cold War was heating up, and Americans were witnessing an era of explosive growth and innovation. Amid all the global tension and transformation, the U.S. Mint in Denver quietly struck what would one day become one of the most talked-about coins in numismatic history. It was a Lincoln penny bearing the iconic image of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, on the obverse, and the words 1 cent on the reverse beneath the majestic Lincoln Memorial. But something about this coin was different. Subtly, quietly, almost invisibly, a mystery was born. In 1960, the U.S. Mint produced two different versions of the Lincoln cent. There was the small date version and the large date version. To the untrained eye, the difference may seem insignificant. But to coin experts, collectors, and numismatic detectives, this variation marked the beginning of a treasure hunt that would span decades. What made the 1960 penny especially intriguing was the rare combination of a small date design and the Denver Mint mark. Only a very limited number of these coins were struck with this specific design and mint pairing, and most of them disappeared into circulation unnoticed. But one penny survived. One coin remained in pristine condition. And that single coin would become a legend. Fast forward more than 60 years, and that exact coin has surfaced, dazzling collectors and historians alike. It has been graded at the highest possible level. Its surface remains untouched by time, its details sharper than any other known specimen. This coin, the holy grail of Lincoln pennies, is now sitting in the numismatic spotlight with a market value of a staggering $48 million. But what makes this particular 1960 penny so special? The answer lies in its unique combination of history, rarity, and condition. First, the small date 1960 variety is already rare. Combine that with the Denver Mint mark and a perfect mint state condition, and you have a coin that defies all odds. Add to that the fact that this coin is a symbol of a transformational era in American history, and it becomes more than just a piece of metal. It becomes a historical artifact, a piece of American heritage, a link to the past that continues to grow in value with every passing year. And let's not forget the world of elite collectors, investors, and institutions who are willing to pay top dollar for such rarities. The rare coin market has exploded in recent years, with high net worth individuals looking to diversify their investments. Coins like the 1960 Lincoln penny have become hot commodities, not only because of their value, but because of the stories they carry. These coins are time capsules, holding within them the echoes of a bygone America, the spirit of Abraham Lincoln, and the sweat of the Denver Mint workers who never knew they were minting a future fortune. The $48 million valuation is not just about metal content. It's about history. It's about condition. It's about the intense desire of collectors to own a one-of-a-kind item. Imagine holding in your hand a single penny that could buy a mansion in Beverly Hills, a fleet of luxury cars, or a lifetime of financial security. That's the magic of the 1960 Lincoln penny. So, where is this coin now? Sources say it is currently in the hands of a private collector, stored in a climate-controlled vault, insured for tens of millions of dollars, and rarely seen in public. It has become a mythical object in the numismatic community, the centerpiece of one of the most prestigious coin collections in the world. Auction houses have estimated its value at up to $48 million, making it not only the most valuable Lincoln cent ever known, but also one of the most valuable coins in the world. Now here's the question. Could you be holding a similar treasure and not even know it? It's possible. There may be other 1960s small date pennies out there, sitting quietly in old jars, tucked away in attic boxes, or resting in forgotten collections. And while most won't reach the astronomical value of the perfect specimen, some could still be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's why it pays to check your coins, to study the dates, and to learn the signs of a valuable penny. If you have a 1960 Lincoln penny with a Denver mint mark, take a close look. Examine the date. Is it a small date or a large date? If it's a small date, you may want to get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Who knows? You might be sitting on a life-changing fortune and not even realize it. In conclusion, the 1960 Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than a coin. It's a symbol of the American dream, a testament to the power of history, rarity, and passion. From a single copper strike in the Denver Mint to a multi-million-dollar marvel, it proves that even the smallest things can hold unimaginable value. And that, my friends, is why the world of coin collecting continues to inspire, surprise, and reward those who dare to look a little closer. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this incredible story, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin content, and share this video with every collector and treasure hunter you know. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and remember, your fortune might just be in your pocket. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and history lovers. Today's video is all about a very special coin that might just be hiding in plain sight. Yes, we are talking about the incredible and mysterious 1976 Lincoln 1-cent penny with the Denver mint mark. This little copper coin might look ordinary to most people, but what if I told you that one of these pennies has recently shocked the coin collecting world by reaching a staggering market value of $93,268? That's right, almost $100,000 for a single penny. So stay with me because we are diving deep into the story, the secrets, and the striking details behind this rare and valuable coin that might just be sitting in your pocket change or tucked away in your coin jar. Now, let's go back in time to understand the background. The year was 1976. America was celebrating its 200th birthday, the bicentennial. Patriotic spirit was high, and millions of commemorative coins were minted to mark the occasion, including special designs for quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins. However, the humble penny retained its usual Lincoln Memorial design. And while it may not have received a new design like the other coins that year, the 1976 Lincoln cent has earned its own place in numismatic history thanks to one rare and mysterious example minted in Denver. Let's talk about the mintage. The Denver Mint produced over 4 billion Lincoln cents in 1976. Yes, you heard that right, billions with a B. So how is it possible that one of these coins could be worth over $93,000? It all comes down to minting errors, condition, rarity, and historical significance. The most valuable 1976 penny ever discovered was found to have a unique combination of attributes that sent its value soaring. First, the coin was struck on a copper planchet instead of a zinc one. Now to clarify, most 1976 Lincoln cents were indeed still made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. The switch to copper-plated zinc did not happen until 1982. But what made this coin stand out even more was its pristine condition. We are talking about a coin that has never been in circulation, a coin that has been graded in mint state with a condition nearly flawless under high magnification. In fact, the specific coin that sold for $93,268 was graded by a professional coin grading service at MS67 Red. That red designation means the coin retained nearly all of its original red copper luster, untouched by the natural oxidation that turns copper brown over time. The MS67 grade is exceptionally rare for this date and mint mark. The higher the grade, the exponentially rarer the coin becomes. Most Lincoln pennies from this era, even if saved in collections, would grade much lower due to handling, wear, or improper storage. But what really makes this coin story special is the strong demand from collectors. The 1976 D. Lincoln cent in MS-67 red is considered a condition rarity. That means while billions of these coins were minted, only a microscopic number exist in such pristine condition today. And when such a rare piece hits the open market, collectors with deep pockets are willing to pay top dollar to own a virtually perfect example. Now let's talk about what you can do to find one of these valuable coins yourself. First, grab a magnifying glass and start looking at your change, your old coin jars, or any penny rolls you can get from the bank. Focus on pennies dated 1976 with the little D mint mark under the year. That D stands for the Denver Mint. Look for a coin that is in extremely sharp condition, little or no wear, strong strike, and, if possible, that bright red copper shine. If you think you've found one that looks promising, consider sending it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it officially graded. A small fee for grading could lead to a massive payout if your penny grades high enough to SO. Is every 1976 D penny worth thousands? No, not at all. Most are only worth face value 1 cent. Even circulated ones in decent shape might be worth just a few cents to $1 at most. But those rare, high-grade examples, especially in MS-67 red or higher, are the ones that command serious attention and serious money at auctions. Let's talk briefly about the market. Coin collecting is booming. More people than ever are taking up the hobby, which is pushing prices higher for rare and high-grade coins. The market is especially hot for Lincoln cents, one of the most collected coin series in U.S. history. And when a rare coin like the 1976 D penny hits the headlines for selling over $93,000, it lights a fire under collectors and investors alike. So what's the takeaway here? The message is simple. Never underestimate the power of the penny. That little coin you casually toss into a change jar or forget in a drawer could be worth life-changing money. Take a second look. Educate yourself. Use proper lighting and magnification. And most of all, never assume any coin is worthless until you've done your homework. Before we wrap up, let me ask you this. Have you checked your pennies lately? Do you have any 1976 D. Lincoln cents in your collection? If so, now is the perfect time to inspect them. Who knows, you might be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video about rare and valuable coins. Share this video with fellow collectors and friends who might have a passion for history and hidden treasures. And remember, every coin has a story. Sometimes that story is worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Until next time, happy hunting and keep searching because your next big discovery might just be hiding in plain sight. Welcome back, coin collectors, treasure hunters, and rare coin enthusiasts from all around the world. If you're a fan of hidden gems in your pocket change, or you're looking to uncover a coin that could be worth a life-changing sum of money, then you are in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into a true modern marvel in the world of numismatics, the 1979 D mint mark Lincoln 1 cent penny. You heard that right. This little copper-colored coin that most people ignore could be worth a staggering $98,216 in today's market. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee or your favorite drink, and let's explore the incredible history, the fascinating details, and the mind-blowing market value of this extremely valuable coin. Let's begin with the origin of the Lincoln cent. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln penny has remained in production ever since, making it the longest-running coin design in United States history. The original design by Victor David Brenner featured Lincoln on the obverse, and the wheat ears on the reverse side, which lasted until 1958. From 1959 onward, the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday. This design stayed until the bicentennial redesign in 2009. Now, the coin we're discussing today, the 1979 D Lincoln cent, is part of that long and storied legacy. So, what makes the 1979 D penny so special? To the untrained eye, it may look like just another old penny. But to experienced coin collectors and sharp-eyed dealers, it's potentially a golden ticket. First and foremost, the D Mint mark indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. In that year alone, hundreds of millions of pennies were struck at the Denver Mint. So how could a common coin be worth so much? The answer lies in an extremely rare error and the coin's pristine condition. Certain 1979 D Lincoln cents were struck with what experts believe is a unique die variety. This error occurred during the minting process and led to coins being produced with doubled dies, misalignments, or unusually sharp and perfect strike characteristics that collectors refer to as full strike coins. The most famous examples show bold doubling in Lincoln's date, or in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you happen to find a 1979 D penny that features strong doubling or any other rare variation, especially in uncirculated or mint state condition, you might be sitting on a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. But it doesn't end there. Coin condition plays a massive role in valuation. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, perfect coin with no visible marks or imperfections, even under magnification. The 1979 D Lincoln penny that fetched a record-breaking $98,216 was professionally graded in mint state 68 red condition. That means it retained its original red copper color from the day it left the mint, and it had no visible wear or handling marks. Less than a handful of these coins are known to exist at such a high grade, making them incredibly rare and desirable. Let's talk about market value and how it reached that stunning figure. As of today, the coin market continues to grow as more collectors and investors enter the scene, driving prices up for ultra-rare and high-grade coins. Auction houses have reported a surge in demand for error coins, low-mintage varieties, and pristine condition pieces. The 1979 D penny in question was sold through a reputable coin auction, where fierce bidding pushed its final price close to $100,000. That sale alone has drawn massive attention to other 1979 D pennies, causing collectors to search through their old jars, rolls, and bank bags in hopes of finding a similar treasure. So, what should you be looking for? First, check for the D Mint mark just below the date on the front of the coin. Next, look for any signs of doubling, especially in the lettering or numbers. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe if possible. Then check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks new, shiny, and free from scratches, dents, or corrosion, you may be holding a valuable find. It's also wise to compare it against professional coin grading guides or consult with a certified coin dealer or grading service like PCGS or NGC to evaluate your coin's true market potential. Now here's a little bonus tip for those still watching. If you find a 1979 D Lincoln penny that appears flawless and red in tone, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Instead, place it in a protective holder and have it examined by a professional. You might be tempted to make it look shinier, but coin collectors and grading companies prize originality and untouched surfaces above all else. As we wrap up today's deep dive into the 1979 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, remember that history, rarity, condition, and demand are the four key pillars that determine a coin's value. This little piece of copper may be small in size, but it holds a giant story and potentially a fortune. Who would have thought that a penny minted in 1979 in Denver could be worth $98,216 in today's market? So don't forget to check your change, raid those coin jars, and ask your grandparents if they have any old pennies lying around. Your next big find could be just a coin flip away. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more incredible coin stories, and share this video with your fellow collectors and treasure hunters. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting! Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket change. If you're a coin collector, history lover, or just someone curious about rare and valuable pennies, then you're in for an absolute treat today. Get ready, because we are going to explore one of the most mind-blowing coin discoveries in modern U.S. history, the incredibly rare and astonishingly valuable 1992 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that has stunned collectors and dealers alike, with a current market value soaring up to an unbelievable $86,435. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1-cent coin from 1992 with no mint mark is worth as much as a brand new luxury car or a down payment on a house. And today we're going to tell you exactly why this tiny copper-colored penny is commanding such huge money, how it came to exist, what makes it so rare, how to identify if you have one in your collection, and what you need to know before selling or buying one in the current coin market. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln cent, or the Lincoln 1-cent penny as many people call it, has been a cornerstone of American coinage since it was first introduced in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it featured the bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and originally included 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. But over the decades, the design saw multiple updates. By 1959, the reverse changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in honor of Lincoln's 150th birthday. That design stayed until 2008 and was followed by a series of special reverse designs in 2009, marking the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth. But let's fast forward to the year 1992. The United States Mint was producing billions of pennies across multiple facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most coins from Philadelphia had no mint mark, while coins from Denver and San Francisco bore the D and S mint marks respectively. However, something unusual happened in 1992. A very small number of Lincoln cents minted that year were produced with what is known as the close AM reverse, a detail that was originally intended only for proof coins, but somehow ended up on a tiny handful of regular circulation strikes. Here's where it gets really exciting. The vast majority of 1992 Lincoln cents have what's called a wide AM reverse design. That means the letters A and M in the word America on the back of the coin are spaced slightly apart. But in the rare close AM variety, those 2 letters are almost touching, a design detail that's supposed to be exclusive to proof coins minted in San Francisco. Somehow, a few of these close AM reverse dies were used at the Philadelphia Mint and struck on regular business strike pennies with no mint mark. And that is exactly what makes the 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln cent so phenomenally rare and valuable today. To date, only a handful of these rare 1992 no mint mark close AM pennies have been authenticated by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. The last known sale of one in pristine, high-grade condition shocked the coin world when it reached a staggering price of $86,435 at auction. That's right, a single penny selling for more than the average annual salary in America. And the best part is, there could be more of them still out there waiting to be discovered in old jars of change, forgotten drawers, or family coin collections passed down through generations. So, how can you tell if you have one of these elusive coins? First, you'll need to examine the reverse of your 1992 penny very carefully. Look closely at the word America. If the A and the M are almost touching with barely any space between them, you could be holding a close AM variety. But don't stop there. You also want to confirm that your coin does not have a mint mark under the date on the front. A genuine 1992 no mint mark close AM penny must have no letter under the year. If your coin matches both of these traits, then congratulations, you may be in possession of one of the rarest and most valuable modern pennies ever struck. Before you go rushing off to sell it, though, it's absolutely critical to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated. Contact a reputable coin dealer or submit it to a grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company. They will examine your coin under high magnification to verify the close AM reverse and ensure its authenticity. If confirmed, the value of your coin will depend on its condition or grade. Coins in mint state condition. That means no wear and very few contact marks command the highest prices at auction. And remember, even circulated examples of the 1992 close AM variety have sold for thousands of dollars, depending on their overall condition. The rare 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a small minting error or production anomaly can result in a coin that's worth a fortune to the right collector. These mistakes are not just curiosities, they are pieces of American history, frozen in copper-plated zinc, telling a story about the precision and complexity of the minting process and how even the smallest variations can become the most sought-after treasures. In today's volatile collectibles market, rare coins like the 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln cent are holding their value and even increasing in worth as more collectors and investors enter the hobby. With only a few known to exist, the demand far outweighs the supply, which means the value is likely to stay strong or even climb higher in the years to come. So, if you've ever doubted the power of a penny, think again. The next time you receive change at the store, take a moment to examine those coins. That humble 1-cent piece you almost ignored might be a hidden gem worth tens of thousands of dollars. And who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky person to find a 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln penny and change your life forever with one lucky discovery. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting or helpful, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin stories and money tips, and tap the bell so you never miss a rare coin alert. Share this video with your friends and family so they can check their change too. Who knows how many of these rare pennies are still out there waiting to be found. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and as always, good luck out there. Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode where we uncover the hidden treasures you might have in your pocket change or coin jar right now. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in the world of rare currency. That's right. We're talking about the incredibly rare and extremely valuable 2000 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with a Denver mint mark, a coin that has stunned the numismatic world with a staggering reported value of $98 million. Yes, you heard that right, $98 million for a single 1-cent coin. Before we talk about the mind-blowing value and why collectors are going crazy over this particular penny, let's take a step back and explore the fascinating history behind the Lincoln 1-cent series. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first regular-issue United States coin to feature a real person. Over the decades, this coin has seen many design changes, different metal compositions, and unique minting anomalies that have driven coin collectors wild. Now let's fast forward to the year 2000. The Denver Mint was producing billions of Lincoln pennies as part of regular circulation. Most of them are still floating around today and worth only their face value. But in the midst of those billions, a few extraordinary coins slipped through, including one that has captured the attention of experts, collectors, and millionaires around the world. The 2000 D Lincoln penny that we're talking about today is not just any coin. It's rumored to be a coin with extraordinary qualities, possibly an experimental planchet, struck in error, or maybe even with secret origins. And its current market value has been estimated at a jaw-dropping $98 million. So what makes this coin worth more than some of the most expensive luxury homes or rare diamonds in the world? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about mint marks. The D you see below the date on the obverse side of the coin stands for the Denver Mint, which is one of the U.S. Mint's major facilities. Coins minted in Denver are not rare by themselves, but when combined with a unique error, rare alloy, or misstrike, they can become incredibly valuable. There are rumors in the numismatic community that this particular 2000 D penny may have been struck on a unique metallic composition, possibly a test planchet made of gold alloy or another high-value experimental metal. Others believe that this penny exhibits an ultra-rare double die strike that causes the lettering and design to appear doubled, which makes it a minting error and therefore very desirable to collectors. Then there are those who think it could be the only known example of a secret prototype or one-off minted under highly unusual circumstances. Let's talk about condition. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin in poor shape might be worth only a few cents, but a coin in mint state condition, especially with an error or rare metal composition, can be worth millions. The 2000 D penny in question is believed to be in pristine mint condition, uncirculated and preserved without a single scratch, dent, or sign of wear. Now let's turn our attention to the valuation. How did we get to $98 million? That's not a number you throw around lightly. According to insiders and auction sources, a private collector once offered nearly $90 million for this coin and was turned down. Since then, the value has only risen due to inflation, rarity, and increased interest in rare American coinage. Some believe the coin could break records if it ever hits the open market at a public auction. To give you a sense of scale, the most expensive penny ever sold at a public auction was the 1943 D copper penny, which sold for over $1.7 million. That coin was unique because it was accidentally made with copper during a year when pennies were supposed to be made from steel due to wartime rationing. But the 2000 D penny is on another level entirely. Its story is wrapped in mystery, rarity, and speculation, making it a crown jewel in the world of numismatics. So, what can you do if you want to find one of these valuable coins? Start by checking your pocket change. Look closely at any 2000 D pennies you come across. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin's surface. Look for doubling in the date or letters. Examine the coin's color. Is it brighter or heavier than normal? Does it have an unusual ring when dropped? You never know, you might be the next lucky person to discover a multi-million-dollar treasure hiding in plain sight. And let's be honest, part of the excitement in coin collecting is not just about the money. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the joy of history, and the possibility that a forgotten piece of metal could be worth a fortune. The 2000 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how even the smallest and most ordinary items can hold extraordinary stories. So whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just getting started, keep an eye out. Keep your coins safe. Do your research. And most importantly, never underestimate the value of what might be sitting in your own home. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins that could change your life, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or if you have a 2000 D you want us to take a look at. Until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting.